Today I'm with Mitchell. We've been friends for the sum total of 5 seconds, that's right. And we're going to talk. He's agreed to do a little interview with me. So, Mitchell, just tell us very quickly, this is going to be straight in at the deep end, Mitchell. Yeah. What do you think when I say the word devil?
Devil?
The devil, yeah.
Like sin and stuff, I guess, mate. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Do you think the devil exists?
I'm not sure. I really don't know. I haven't made up my mind fully in that regard. Like temptation and stuff like that. That's obviously, I don't know how to say my thoughts, but yeah.
Are you Australian, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. My cousin is a very famous swimmer who's got size 17 feet. Ian Thorpe.
Your cousin?
He's my cousin, I promise you.
I'm not
Australian as well, yeah. And my grandma's from New Zealand, so
I'm half New Zealand.
Yeah, so we've been over. I've been all around Kaikoura, Akaroa, Christchurch.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. Anyway, we're getting distracted back to it, but So, do you have any Christian friends at all? Do you know any Christians?
A few, yeah.
And what are they like?
Actually, they're more rowdy than you'd expect. I don't know if it's UK versus Australia differences, but he's a Christian at heart, but I wouldn't say he's like sinful. He's not like a bad person, but he's pretty rowdy, I guess.
Mitchell, what do you think happens when someone dies?
In all honesty, I think they go to the ground, and I'd like to believe there's an afterlife, but I don't understand.
Yeah, so let's put a scale there, okay? So the scale of 10 is you believe in God, 100% God exists. Yeah. 0 is no way, there's no such thing as God. Where would you put yourself on that scale?
Just a 5, mate. Like, obviously there's, life and stuff is pretty amazing. Like, it's crazy to think it's a chance. You know what I mean? It'd be great, if there was a design, like a intelligent design, I think is what Christians refer to it as, but I haven't seen evidence.
So what makes you say that you're not a full-blown atheist, not a 0? Why is it as high as 5?
Because human life is amazing, man. It's crazy that we just came from nothing. We came from space dust and evolved from one biome or whatever. I don't know how it works, mate. But
that's it. I always ask atheists. I say, what is intellectually intelligent to believe that everything created nothing? It's insane.
Yeah.
But if you died tonight, though, supposing there is a heaven and there is a hell, where do you think you would go?
I mean, I don't think I would go to hell. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't been to church my entire life. I haven't gone. I don't know if I'd. Obviously, you say to get into heaven, you have to accept Christ and all that. I haven't done that in my life, so I guess I wouldn't go to heaven. But
yeah. There's a verse that shocks a lot of people, but it says this. It says, "Liars will have their part in the lake of fire." So all liars, it says in the Bible, will go to hell. I've told lies. Everyone's told lies.
Yeah.
So by that standard, where would it say that you go in, Mitchell? Which is scary, and that's why we're out here to talk to people. But the good news is that Jesus came into this world and he hung on a cross, and as you said, accepting Christ, if you accept him, he took the punishment for all the lies, the sex outside of marriage, the drunkenness, all the abuse, all the things that we've done. He was punished so that we could be forgiven. And this is a simple thing. I'll finish with this. There's just 2 types of people that get to heaven: perfect people and forgiven people. Now, none of us are perfect. We can all be forgiven. And will you ever think about that, calling out to Jesus for forgiveness, Mitchell?
I understand your point of view, man. I really do. I understand the whole religion in every aspect. It's a comforting thought. It really is. In my life, I haven't seen. I don't want to be bad for the show, mate.
We want your honesty, Mitchell. Exactly. So that's really cool. No, I'm really appreciative of that. Do you guys surf by any chance since you're in Australia?
Oh, not really, not heavily.
That's a stereotype.
No. All our friends do, so it's understandable.
Ask something.
Pardon?
Can I ask something? If you don't mind.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, put the microphone.
Give it to me. Shall I just hold it?
Yeah, please.
I was just wondering, a part of it, don't you think it's a big gamble to take? If you just think, considering if this is our one life, and if this is our all we've got, spending a lot of it into something which might not be real. I don't know. No one knows for sure.
That's an awesome question.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's a really good question. So, what was your name again?
My name's Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Charlie. If I'm wrong about what I believe, okay, I don't really lose much, okay. But if the non-Christian, the person who's rejected Christ, if they're wrong, so for 70 or 80 years, okay, I don't lose a lot, okay. I've had a great life as a Christian. I've followed God. I've had lots of joy in my heart. But a non-Christian, if he fulfills himself with all the pleasure of the world, if he's wrong, then he spends eternity, millions upon billions of years, where time doesn't exist, in a place where it says the worm does not die. It's a place of weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth.
See, I understand that, but I could say when we die, there's a place that's so much better than heaven, or so much worse than hell, and then at the same time, but if you don't eat sandwiches, then you're not going to heaven or something. If I say that, then that's the same risk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of your life, and you've I worded that poorly, but it's running.
No, yeah. So the lesson is don't eat sandwiches. No, I like that. Okay, I'll tell you. Anyway, when I was 18, that's when I became a Christian. So before, I used to sell cannabis. I used to go around, sleep around, be at loads of parties. And the best way I can explain it is my heart was like a bucket of water with holes in the bottom of it. So I kept topping up with booze, with girls, with drugs, and it just kept seeping out of the bottom. But when I became a Christian, it's like that bucket got a solid base to it, because Jesus says, when you come after me, when you follow me, if you know the Son will set you free. And there is a freedom to being a Christian. There's an emptiness that we're always dissatisfied, and these things, all these pleasures are temporary. But when you give your life to God, which is what you were made to do, and worship Him, that's when you get a true purpose and meaning to your life, which is deeper than anything.
I think that's like great, and that's something what religion is. All religions are good at. It gives people purpose and fulfillment, and I think it does a lot of good. But that's, I think you can get all of your virtues and your positive traits and from being human, and your flaws as well. And I think your flaws make your positives better in a sense, and personally I don't feel the need to have Jesus for that fulfillment and purpose, but if people want to put a stick in the ground and pray to that, and it makes them better and it gives them strength, and I think that's great.
Yeah, it's all about self-fulfillment.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Well, I'm really grateful for you guys for your contributions, and yeah, it's all I'd say just to finish things off is, I mean, none of us know when we're going to die. Young people die as well as old. We've all had a friend that's died way younger than they should have, and yeah, enjoy your life and have fulfillment. But if it is truth and where we are going, it is important to think about when we meet the Holy Creator and what He will say to us. What will you say to Him when you stand before Him? And that's a question I always think it's important to ask. But really enjoyed talking to you guys. I'm so pleased you're Australian as well. That makes it so much better. Okay, take care, guys. Thank you. Thanks.